still. And again, it is Infi with the orcs.
Indeed, man. Infi, lower bracket final, playing everything but... No, not everything, but... Did he play human at one point in this qualifier?
Nope.
It's only Night Elf and Orc, right? This
Yes.
guy. What a hero, man. Can play everything but undead. And very successfully so. He is the current leader of the GCS race. And yeah, life is usually very, very good against Orc. Will it be enough to defeat Infi here? We will see. On paper, he should be the favorite. Is Night Elf, of course, his main race. Infi playing off race once again. But successfully, as I said. And here we go. Infi in blue, starting on Twisted, and life again in the bottom right.
And there seems to be a good opening for Infi, because usually one borrow tech, no peon scout. Always easy to get a creep first going off as Night Elf. But here, not the case. 2 borrow tech with a peon scouting, and guess what? The peon found the Ancient of War immediately. So the Blade Master is going to be aggressive. Can he do something about the big creep? Probably not. But he may get the Archer, and perfectly, ideally even, may get the... I thought for a second he stole it. May get the Ancient of War.
That was incredibly close, but he gets the Shadow Priest.
Orc getting Shadow Priest, dude.
Yeah.
First time in the world history.
Maybe he's so used to it from playing human that it's just an automatism.
Yeah, yesterday against WZ, he played kind of human style as Orc. Oh, the Blade Master almost getting blocked to death there.
Yeah, it was already out of mana. But the Grunt and the Shadow Priest killed the Ancient of War, and now how to creep?
How indeed. Especially with the Shadow Priest missing from the Night Elf's side, which usually would be great to regen up the demon should he be tanking the creep camp. That guy's on cooldown now for quite a while. Still only tier 1 though for the Orc. This was a heavy early game commitment. I guess Life's tech is slow himself, so it's okay.
It's okay. Did he start? Yeah, okay. So it's almost the same time. Double burrow tech plus the Shadow Priest, and now he needs some items, of course, to heal up his Blade Master. This map favors Life, I guess. Oh no, it favors Infi, of course, with Orc here. Raiders, very, very easy to work with them. So I wonder what Life is playing. Pretty unpredictable what Night Elves are doing on Twisted.
Yeah, pretty much the entire strategy catalog is open to them. You can go normal Master Talents, you can expand with Talents and Dryads, you can do it with only Dryads. All kinds of stuff you can do here. No wisps spread out too far at the moment.
But nothing has been super successful, so they don't have this one way to play TM. In the past, it was a lot of bears. Doesn't really work out against the mass tier 2 control of the Orcs.
Bears really do seem to suck hard against Orcs nowadays. So, what's the strategy here? There's no Hunter's Hall yet, so I guess this is just gonna be straight up Talons.
Yeah, I agree. And if he can make it work to find good chokes, then it's possible to win this, but otherwise, so
that
many
creep jack
raiders,
though. The demon's coming in.
Mana burn on the Demon Hunter, but he used Windwalk before, and he gets it. Good play by Infi here. Talisman of Evasion, but he loses the Grunt to the creeps though, not to the Demon Hunter. Shadow Priest is low as well.
Burn. Kill. 2 units lost here for only the experience and the talisman. That's not a good trade. Not at all for Life. For Infi, excuse me.
How often did you mix up the player names yesterday?
I think twice, honestly. It was pretty good.
That is for like an 8-hour broadcast. That is phenomenal.
I mean, it's only troublesome with, you know, the Asians, so only for half of it I was in danger. But yeah, it wasn't too many mess-ups. There's a lot of piercing damage here. Speed scroll, so the peons can get to the borrow faster, but also for the rest of the army.
Yeah, it's wearing off in quite a bit, but he gets the TC out most likely, or it's gonna be a Shadow Hunter. We will see.
Hunter's Hall did get produced, by the way.
It is a Shadow Hunter as well.
Yeah, so we have lures coming up against the SH. Alright, no talents.
Okay, so the question now is Mass, Dryads, or Bears. He's going Keeper second. Which makes sense against Orc, I feel. It's great to pick up units since all of their units are quite expensive and Dispel is pretty late. And it's expensive because it's Area of Effect Dispel. And Thorn Sora. Almost everything is melee damage. So it's basically the vampiric aura the other way around. And as since we know how good vampiric aura is for orcs, even on low levels, then we know how bad Thorn's aura is for them.
And if you're going tier 3, this is the same thing that he did pretty much yesterday against Moon. Getting up an expo, towers, demolishers, camping, and then just protecting his expo. That worked well until he decided to be aggressive and attack, and then it all fell to shit. That was the game on Echo Isles. Let's see if he learned from his mistake.
Still going for the expansion. They only got the Magi so far. And Moon sees it now. At least he sees the movement of the Shadow Hunter. That also means that his base is exposed. One peon is idling there, or already waiting for the repair to come. Shadow Hunter's buying some time. Level 2.5 Blade Master only, and again hurt grunts.
And with his keeper, dude, this could be quite a few kills.
Ooh, yeah. Ooh, yeah.
Oh, that's so dangerous.
Life
that is so dangerous. He may just win the great game right here.
Oh boy. Healing cancelled. He's full mana, and there's good damage. Demon Hunter is coming in as well. He's going for not the safe kills, but the Blade Master early.
I don't know about that entangle either, but okay. He could have killed 2 grunts by now. He did not do that. And now he entangles the one with high HP.
Yeah, he's so sure to get all of them, but there's another speed scroll. Infi doing a good job here, saving his units, only getting 1, losing the Berserker over it though. But this second one should die as well. There's another entangle. What's he going for? Blade Master? Yes. Likely.
But the entangle will wear off. We have Dryads now for slow as well, however. There's another entangle. It's cooling down. SH blocks the way though.
Yeah, but the SH could be in trouble as well. Loses another grunt here, and there is another entangle. He has no staff to save this keeper, so he could die for that. Oh, what a great timing for Life to cancel these towers, both of them. Expansion delayed, and now he's on tier 3, and for what?
Yeah, these towers really needed to come up. I love the Dryad here, canceling the healing again.
Yeah, this one.
And there's no raiders. They're in no danger, no ensnare.
Yeah, he had Warmill first, then Beastry, so he's on tier 3, he can get an orb, he can get a pocket expansion, and TC third, while being on 3-1. Well, I mean, the Endurance Aura is nice against Dryads, but I think Life knows how good this was, and this Tree of Life will make things a little easier.
And Life prevented the expansion for the first time, has to keep on doing this though. Once there's 2 or 3 towers up there, tiny Great Hall, then you can't crack that thing anymore with Dryads only. So he needs to keep on scouting. That's what he's doing with 1 Wisp up here. Level up for him. Level 2 for the Keeper. He could die in a heartbeat though. Hex, backstab, crit, and he's gone.
Did he get again the Lionheart of Storm? You see it a lot recently. But yeah, here is the Creepjack. There is no town portal. They could escape with a Zeppelin, I guess, as long as the Dryads don't shoot too well. Oh, he's in kind of a concave, but no orb for Life yet. But this Headhunter getting killed as well. Easy pickups for Life throughout the entire game. Yeah, Wyvern now.
Life is playing the perfect counter to the strategy. Be aggressive. Don't give him that expo for free early on. Yeah. And then you can contain him pretty well.
I don't know if Wyvern now are a good counter by Infi, because like there's a lot of Dryads.
Yeah. And there's gonna be orbs soon as well, I was going to say, but actually no, tier 2 only for Life. He is expanding down in the south. Tree of Life is gonna be done soonish. But he's looking really good. He has an expo soon. Just keep the orc on 1 base, and this should be pretty much a 1 game.
Watchtower, and the first Bat Rider. Is he going Liquid Fire?
Oh my god. He might.
I mean, that would certainly be a good response. Because that's gonna be annoying as hell.
With the Zeppelin here, Infi got out of the contain. Crept up the gold mine, which is soon to be occupied by the Night Elf, in fact. Hopefully finding a better item. Again, the Talisman, which might be okay.
First Bat Rider is in against the Hippogriff, but can he survive? He's very squishy. Okay, but needs healing.
What's the surviving point for Hippo again? I think Hippo needs 2 armor upgrades to survive a Bat Rider, right?
Ooh, I'm not
Star-shaped. You're
oh
the guy
boy,
who knows this
the
shit.
Demon Hunter is trapped in the base of Life.
Oh,
where did he stab?
Oh my god. What a fail.
This takes the entire cooldown of the of the staff.
Fortunately, he does have the time, though.
Very kind of Infi to creep up the expansion for life. Starship confirms the O2. Or the 2 armor upgrades. Double Beastery, 2 towers, Wyvern and Venom Spears upgrade, which stacks, by the way.
Oh my god,
he's gonna nice scout! Yeah, but he's... Oh, did he see it? It was nighttime. He should have Ultra Vision.
Yeah, he does.
Yes, he does. Pretty sure he saw it.
I think so too. Hippos have pretty big vision range. Does he have a tiny Great Hall already? No, not yet. Dude, he's blocking the damage from the red dragon. Alright.
Gorgeous.
That's pretty swag. Look at this, he's not attacking anything.
Now he's switching to the Shadow Hunter.
Oh, that is pretty sick, man.
I've never seen this before, but it makes so much sense.
Alright. 200 IQ creeping right here.
Yeah.
That was pretty
creeping.
dope.
And he gets so rewarded for this. Scroll of Restoration. Best one possible.
Dude, yesterday when I was casting with Checky, he didn't know that Scroll of GG dropped here. Like, how can you not know that?
Well, I don't know.
That was pretty sick though, man. That was really cool by Infi. Hot damn.
So what did Life do in the meantime? Setting up this expansion, protecting it with an engine, and creeping a little. So level 3.5 for the Keeper of the Grove, plus 9 intelligence, which is dope. Demon Hunter though, quite under-leveled because he was doing vacation at home.
You know what we could see, by the way? Next to the Night Elf... No. Next to the Night Elf expansion here, up on the high ground, he could shoot down the trees and then pop demolishers on there
yeah,
with a Zeppelin. We have seen that once or twice before.
And it's time, Remo. Liquid Fire and Research.
Oh my god. Alright, Life. This is gonna be a fun game for you.
And a long one. And I think he doesn't like long games. Usually he goes for early pressure.
Yeah, more the aggressive, almost at some points seemingly impatient player.
It's his youth. Oh, and the Subi Mask and the Keeper of the Grove, man. He can entangle so long. And Bat Rider kills one hippo.
I mean, he is getting armor upgrades, by the way. At least one is there on the hippos. But I mean, if they have 2, yes, they survive a Bat Rider, but the next one's gonna kill them all, so.
Yep, that's correct. But you need more, so it's okay. Town Portal in, 3 Wyvern only. This is hit and run by Infi. Will only cause some Town Portals to drain the gold of the army, but the Keeper is entangled and dead.
Again, he's playing Orc so human style, man. Just like yesterday. Yeah. Expand, turtle up, harass, be annoying.
He makes it work, though. TC dead. Of course, not the Keeper. I was wrong there. Level 4 on the Blade Master, level 3 on the Shadow Hunter.
Something that was funny yesterday, by the way, Life versus Moon on Echo Eyes, the game I described earlier. Starship was in chat as well, and he kept on saying like multiple times, "This is unwinnable game for Night Elf. Unwinnable game for Night Elf." And then of course Moon went on to win that game. What's your prediction here, Starship? Pretty much unwinnable for Night Elf, right?
Mental and big invul potion, but a creep check is coming with a lot of slow, but there is a town portal on the Shadow Hunter. He's getting the items, trying to escape with a speed scroll, but this SH is kind of surrounded there, can't really get out, but the Wyvern are doing good damage without hippogriffs being present. Except my position as a living meme.
Oh, Oscar, you're the best.
Indeed.
Not in Team Sui, but you know what I mean. So we had some new supporters here. Towley Prime with the first time sub. Thank you very much. Welcome. And Nerto, once again, he's cheering for 500, saying, what a game.
Nice. Thank you. And yeah, we're getting Kodo upgrades.
There's only 3 peons in the gold mine, by the way. The other ones are making towers, I guess.
Yeah.
Maybe Infi doesn't want to play Undead because the towers are so bad there. Maybe that's the reason.
I think life could expand a lot more often. He should do it Moon style, with like 6 expansions at the same time.
Yeah, I like that as well, actually. It's a Panda third, by the way.
Oh.
For Night Elf against Orc. A rare sight indeed.
Well, Panda's good against Wyvern, of course, and maybe he can one-shot the Bat Riders later. Staff of Silence, nice! Oh, this is so good.
That is so sick, actually.
There's no Dispel.
Definitely the best item you could have found there.
Yeah, by far. Are you looking out for a Torrent Totem all the time in the base of Infi?
Torrent is like not really a split push kind of unit though, so I don't think we're gonna see one. No annoyance possibility.
Ooh,
Unlike the Bad Riders, which are attacking the APs down here. But there's always enough hippos with the 2 armor upgrades now.
Ooh, the heroes in the north might forced into another town portal, or might be forced into another town portal. But the Keeper of the Grove, oh boy, backstab, crit. There's nothing. Oh, there is a town portal on the Keeper. Who has to go for it first? Nice Invo Potion, dodging the Drunken Ace Breath of Fire, getting another Hex out. Oh, but this Purge didn't really do him well, because he could town portal with this.
Crit instead of Purge, and that would have been a kill.
Yep. PC is coming back a little slowly.
But Life is defending his expo here really well. Always the right amount of hippos down here. Even if he loses some, the expo remains alive. That's the most important thing.
Bears are coming. Master Bears, and he's then 3-0 already. Or 0-3. With 3 defense upgrades. Heroes are in danger though.
Oh my god. Is he gonna get found here? Is everything just gonna die to one breath?
Like randomly breathing into nowhere. It's not revealed, only the Shadowhunter is, but there's a heal wave, so it's okay-ish. And he has the scroll and the Inwol. He should be fine.
Is he gonna be so greedy as to stick around here for the last hit? He might be able
to
get it.
Oh, Windwalk lasts for quite some time.
SH even coming in. Looking for some kills.
Crit backstep in a row again, but here's the Entangle. Oh, big Inwol Potion being used there. Small, I mean. Okay. This is a few Dryad. Could be worth it, but... Whoa, Entangle! You can see a Breath of Fire! Blade Master dead! That was way too greedy.
Yes. That was so not worth it. But oh well. Dude, this Panda's items are not bad, .jp.
1.1k HP, 360 mana on level 3, Staff of Silence, and a Subi Mask. This is a great Panda.
And he needs it though, because the Keeper is really, really bad at this stage in the game.
Yes.
Unless, of course, he gets a Blade Master kill out of nowhere, then that's pretty good.
Infi is expanding for the second time. He was building a tower here at the upper left. Didn't go for it though, but again, sniped and scouted. Or, yeah, not sniped, but scouted. The Wisp got sniped. But pretty impressive how he gets to level 5-3. In basically no time.
No, but he's not creeping the demon at all. I'm not a fan, like... You don't need to creep your Keeper. Who is level 5 now, by the way? Level 3 Entangle is good if it doesn't get dispelled. And I guess that's the thing about this Orc army.
Yeah.
There's no dispel.
Well, there is a lot of air that you can't dispel, but against the heroes it's nice. Doesn't last that long, but it's still a lot of damage. Oh boy. Here's the expansion. Second expansion by Infi. Not protected though at all. I'm really, like, life should expand soon. Only 700 gold in. There is Nature's Blessing, so the Tree of Eternity will walk quite fast.
Pretty cool macro gun that we see here though. Very unusual. Wisp comes in to scout the base. Can he do anything about it? I'm pretty sure there's going to be a lot of towers here soon. There's the first, second, and third.
Panda has 500 mana now. Oh, it's so much area of effect. Can he use it though? Demon Hunter in trouble. There's no escape! Stun coming in. Entangle against the TC, but that's about it. He dies to another Hex. And Hero Focus. And Blade Master's getting super close to 5.
How can you be so aggressive with your demon when you have no invul or TP? What is this? It's just straight up dumb. I'm sorry, but it is.
That is unfortunately true. He's going Kodo Beast against the Bears. And of course for more damage. And is protecting his second expansion.
are gonna be up soon. It's gonna be a big help. But the Panda, with the few mana points that he has, is gonna be pretty good against the air as well.
Yep. Another entangle against the blade. Can he reach for the Breath of Fire? Oh, nice stun here. Very nice stun. And Hex, he completely disables this Panda for now. But there is the Drunken. No, Breath of Fire doesn't hit too much. Ground Restoration, everything is back up again. And that's level 5. Another massive stun coming in. But what's about... Yeah, there is not too much anti-air for life anymore. And the Panda can't reach. He's constantly disabled.
The TC does die, but it seems like Infi's holding on to this position. But now the Blade Master in deep, deep trouble. Has to go for the Invul right here. Kodo Beast now helping out in this battle as well. He does have the... upgraded aura. It's gonna die the first Kodo, but there's a second one. TP out has to come from Infi, giving up his expansion here.
That was a
come back.
That was a super expensive expansion. Tiny Great Hall, 3 towers, and since there's still 3 bears and the Panda with more than 3 Breath of Fires, he could easily knock that down. Yeah, Infi in danger of losing all 3 heroes there, had to evacuate. But he diminished the anti-air of life quite significantly.
True. I really feel like there's walkers missing here in this army. He's not going for them. Oh, but now, counterattack towards the first expansion of lives. Is there some liquid fire bats still remaining? I don't think there are, so he can repair here.
And it's only piercing damage. It's a lot of piercing damage, but it's only piercing damage. So it does take some
life. There isn't.
Doesn't seem like it.
The demon coming up solo again. Dude, this didn't work out for you well before.
There's so much disable in this army. Oh, well, then now the TC is not there, but it's enough. He didn't go to the shop or whatever. I mean, he can move his Tree of Eternity down there, so it's okay-ish, I guess. But it's always the first point of attack, and it's so close to the base of Infi. Killing 2 Dryads in a row here, basically free. And now he's going for the Panda again. He misses the stun, though. Heal wave immediately on the Blade Master, and this Panda getting shot down by Wyvern. And, oh boy, Rejuvenation coming in.
He loses the focus for a second.
Oh, man. Is he coming in for the backstab? There we go. Panda dead. And now without this area of effect, I don't really know if he can take this fight anymore.
Yeah, these Wind Riders seem to be mostly invulnerable. The demon does have the orb, but can he do it by himself? Bears on the ground, however, seem to be pretty much impervious to any threat themselves. So many of them with such great upgrades. The heroes for the orc still all alive, but all clinging on to life here on low HP.
This is so much experience here. Level 5.6 and the Demon Hunter's raising up to 5. In the meantime, the creeps are attacking the Tree of Eternity. He has to go in with the Demon Hunter and clear this. This one is finished though. Life on...
Can he snipe this? I think he can snipe the tree, right?
I think so too.
There's no risk.
He's coming in.
Oh,
yeah, he's coming in.
Oh no. Uh-oh. Is there a hex? There is. Oh shit. Purge again. That doesn't help him though.
Booyah! Level up for the TC. Level 3. He gets the Pendant of Energy as well. Oh man. This is horrendous for life. He's not mining anymore. And Infi has still his expansion on the island. Entangle on the Tauren Chieftain, but is there is damage, I mean, with the bears, of course, but Endurance Aura helps out. Entangle on the TC dies, long range.
Dude, he's gonna have Tranquility here very soon. One more kill. He has Entangle. Can go for the Blade Master.
Oh boy.
The kill, right?
What a game! It must be the kill. Windwalk! No! Shh! He's so greedy. He's so greedy, and it works! It works! It actually works! And there's a heal wave now. Glorious play by Infi. And now the bears. What about you guys? Against Wyvern, you have not a single chance. This expansion is gone.
That Blade Master was one hit away from dying.
Yep.
That would have been Tranquility.
Unbelievable.
By the way, he lost his Tree of Eternity to the creeps because he didn't have gold anymore for repair.
He has 2 expansions up though, at least 2 Trees of Life. Infi is towering up here. How much gold is remaining? 3,200. Okay, that's fine.
I really like that he's going for the altar here.
Yeah. Also getting sniped. He has 9 gold coins. And no hero.
Damn, dude, these games.
But I mean, it's still bears. Can you go for a base race? I mean, with those 4 Wyvern, most likely not. It will take some time.
Once the TC's back, you're just gonna stomp those bear boys for days. And the Wind Riders, yeah, they can't be attacked.
Yep.
They're gonna take them all out one by one. GG!
Ridiculous game on Twisted. What a start to this lower bracket final. This is Infi, man.
That was really cool, man. But Life, he had that game. Just
yeah.
Have an invul on the Demon Hunter. Always carry 1 TP if you need it. But those greedy ass Night Elves, man, I don't need that TP anymore.
I agree. Also, not expanding when he had the upper hand. Before the first big fight at the expansion, I think that was key. There he could have expanded. And then, once his big anti-air was gone, there was no chance anymore, right? To come back.
Yeah.
But I mean, if you lose your heroes so often.
Mr. Troll Inc. Sub for the first time. Thank you very much, man. Welcome. Yeah, that really seemed like Life threw that game away. But it's also like kind of hard to tell what the right decision is in a game like this. Like, when do you have games like this? Maybe on ladder?
Yeah, I think so. No Staff of Preservation again. You're right, chat.
But Infi, once again, man, he gets out of those impossible situations and somehow finds a way to win, man.
I love Warcraft these days, man. Like, the group stage, the round of 16, wasn't really good for us, I guess.
Nope.
But apart from that, we have seen so many cool games recently.
And we have largely, in large parts at least, to thank Infi for this, man.
True.
Showing us a lot of new strategies.
Absolutely.
And having success with them as well.
Moon is winning in the grand final. This is the lower bracket part. And Infi versus Moon. Oh, that would be so good. Maybe he plays Human then again. But would be pretty sick if Infi wins 2 of the 2 qualifiers. I mean, we know that he's back in good shape, but he's not like TH is the star human player at the moment. And now Infi playing basically random. We have a new donation coming in by Grelle Forelle. Nice, Nick. $15. Gonna move to another city next week, and watching your stream made packing up my stuff much more enjoyable the last days. Continue! Thank you, guys. Thank you, man. I know that feel. Streaming while packing your stuff is really chill.
What stream did you watch?
I watched a little bit of Dota, and I watched Nation Wars. StarCraft tournament. I love Nation Wars. Or Nations War? I'm not sure, but you know.
I know. There was also the StarCraft 20-year anniversary happening last 2 days.
Didn't catch that.
I only saw a couple of games as well. Kind of reminiscent of our event in California, but they had mostly like, you know, old school players and not so active players anymore. So it was more of a chill, relaxed atmosphere of returning players. They didn't have that hardcore competition in there. But
they had Indra, right?
Idra, yeah.
Indra is a Korean Warcraft caster, but Idra, yeah.
But Artosis, Tasteless, Joff, so In Control, and Day 9 are just awesome hosts. So that was just worth
They can do anything. Like, put them in a room for 48 hours, and it's 48 hours of guaranteed fun. This is so great. In Control also one of the best, I guess, transitioning from player to caster.
Yes.
Fantastic job. I'm in Amsterdam watching you guys. Oh, enjoy, man. Amsterdam is amazing. I have to go there again.
I've never been, dude. I gotta go.
You have to. You have to.
Yeah, I thought about doing couch surfing there in the summer. Because it turns out hotels there are pretty expensive, is what I found. Especially if you go over the weekend.
Mm-hmm.
How did you do it?
Last time we had a little boat that was in the harbor of Amsterdam, was a little further out. But if you're with a group, then you have like your own boat, basically.
But the boat stays anchored. It doesn't.
Yeah. It stays anchored.
Ship around.
You have bunk beds. You have your own kitchen. It's okay.
It's actually really cool.
Yeah, and it's pretty cheap.
Unless someone gets seasick, that's not so cool.
That's true. But there are multiple boats next to each other, so you have like neighbors. It's pretty fun.
That sounds cool indeed.
You can go with... Oh my god. You and R did in Amsterdam. Guaranteed disaster.
We would have to be several people, though, for that to make sense, right? Going
That's
on a
true.
boat. It'd have to be
Well,
like
maybe...
at least 5?
Yeah, I think we were like 15 or so.
15, oh, maybe.
Yeah, but I think
I
it's
don't
not
even know that
necessary.
many people, Neo. How am I supposed to do that?
Well, invite all the girls you fucked last week, and then it's fine.
That was really tasteless, dude. What the hell? Is it that time of the cast already?
Nah.
Nah, it's gonna be later. Map number 2 is up.
Is it
Second
up?
Map between Infi and Moon. Infi still with the Orcs. Having chosen Orc first, he must stay with Orc. This is a rematch, actually. I said Moon versus Infi. Such a silly goose I am. It's, of course, Live versus Infi. But it was Live versus Moon here yesterday, which was a very similar strategy to what we just saw on TM. Tier 3 rush, expand, turtle up, towers, and yeah, grind out the game slowly.
Alright. What is it? Echo Isles. First time we see it today. One of the most legendary maps that we have. And shop control, you know it, is of course important. Infi versus Live. Infi's leading 1-0. Here we go.
Live once again with a greedy Ancient of War creep first, and Infi once again with a 2-burrow peon scout opening. That's kind of the hard counter. Is he gonna commit to being aggressive? He even gets his speed scroll. He may pop it immediately to get over there faster. That's what he's doing. Oh, this could be dangerous for Live, but he plays it safe. He's not gonna start the camp.
Alright, Ancient of War now chilling next to the kobolds. They leave each other alone. They are in peace. That's fine. First, I don't know, is it first blood when you kill a wisp? They don't bleed, right?
Nope.
But what is it then?
Well, I don't know.
Chat, you know everything? So please answer. Do you know what gypsophilia is, by the way?
No.
I just googled it. It's a plant that is also called baby's breath.
But it's gypsophila, right? Not gypsophilia.
Yeah. Ooh, dangerous for Infi here. He's low HP, plus the mana burn could kill it. Demon Hunter didn't get it though. That was super close, and he kills him!
Died to the creeps though, so no experience.
Yeah.
And Infi got the XP and the item.
Did you see the item?
No.
It was too fast for me as well. Need faster fingers, need some micro.
Need some advice from Focus on how to do that.
But yeah, easy early game now for Live. We can creep up without being contested at all. I mean, there is a grunt coming, but what can a grunt do?
Not too much. If he gets slowed here, he's even gonna die. Slow is ready on the Geomancer again. He gets a Shadow Priest again.
That's fairly late in the game, and with the hero being lost, I would like rather see him rush a little bit and cut some corners, but not for him.
I assume Infi's gonna play this defensively once again. Tier 3 rush, expo towers and all that. By the way, one of them, mana stealing, was the item. Blade Master moving south. Now, can he creep this with only Grunt and Shadow Priest? That's a Blade Master, so probably.
Yeah, yes, tank with a blade, then it's fine. But the Demon Hunter is coming in again. Live has a pretty good idea of what's going on, but different walk. Into this, I mean, it's very obvious that there's a backstep going to happen, and he steals it. I don't know. That was easy to prevent, I feel.
Yeah, but now the Blade Master's out of mana at least. He has the boots. Oh, Infi, do you really want to start this camp, dude? That looks a little dangerous. He does it anyways. And the demon, fortunately for him, is retreating. And then coming back. He's doing the double back, Neo.
And the Ancient of War is creeping in the meantime. I like that play by Live. Good multitasking. And Claws of Attack for Infi here. The end snares. That hurts. And this Shadow Priest... Oh, invests the Speed Scroll to save him. That, of course, draws the Blade Master... the Demon Hunter away. Even Mana Burn can kill him for now, but the next one. But this is a lot of time that he buys to finish off this cramp. think it's okay and it's justified. Tier 3 immediately.
Player's forces are under attack.
Yep. Earlier bestiary this time around, though. Maybe he does want to have 1 or 2 raiders here to find some easy kills with the nets. Second hero, Beastmaster this time, no keeper.
But it's Ancient of Lores. It's no talents.
He's gonna try to pressure this Expo again, isn't he?
I think so.
Perks. Beastmaster really good on level 1. Blade Master shows himself from out of the shadows. Demon already very low HP.
Yeah, but there's no Hex, no Entangle this time. We should be safe, except if there's a big crit now. He is playing with fire a little bit, but there's no Windwalk anymore, so it should be fine. And the grunts have to run away anyway, because the Quill Beast does too much damage.
Speaking of Quill Beast, one of them was sent out to look for the Expo. That is very predictable play for Infi now to set up those towers, but he's not doing it.
Double Bestiary Wyvern.
Double Bestiary Wyvern, 1 base?
Yep.
1 base.
Yes. Well, maybe Tiny Great Hall.
But I mean, he's not gonna have the money to support double Wyvern production and a Tiny Great Hall. I
Well,
mean,
he's
he's gonna
saving
get
up.
another hero at some point as well, right? He's not gonna play this. Oh my god, he may play this Blade Master solo. The Spartan special, man. Only Wind Riders, Liquid Fire Bats, and a Blade Master.
Is that so? I mean, for that he might need towers. Okay, here's the first one. He could tower up down south as well, but there's a Wisp scouting it, so then he exposes the plan. I mean, it's pretty obvious, right? That an expansion is coming at one point. And should protect us in the base for life as well, and only Dryads attacking now, though.
So now he sees tower in the main, double bestiary. The jig is up. How can he prepare? He already has an AP, as you said, coming up. Also has a couple of Dryads back at home. You would love to have some archers defending there as well, because Dryads do get taken out by a good number of Wind Riders pretty quickly. And he's solo leveling the Beastmaster. I like this. Level 2 Quill Beast is going to be very effective against the Wind Riders, of which we have more and more minute by minute.
Yeah, 3 already out. There's still an item here on the ground. Yeah, Beastmaster level 2. Hawk doesn't make that much sense, right? Because he gets sniped immediately, so it could be Bear. I don't know. But Bear can't attack air. I don't know what to choose. What's better?
You can see what he chose, right?
Ah, that is correct. It is the Hawk. Yeah, but I don't know. He's so squishy, even on level 3.
Yeah, it's kind of nice for detection, though.
That's great. Good protection, by the way, by life. With a lot of air in his base and the Ancient Protector being there as well, so the Wyvern can't do too much. Bad Riders are coming in. And fortified armor for the burrows. Does he have a Venom Spear already? Nope, not yet.
How much does Liquid Fire cost, by the way?
A lot of lumber, though. I guess.
Doesn't have that upgrade yet, will soon, however.
Really? Is he starting it? Oh yeah, there we go. Quick fire. Before Envenom Spears, that's interesting.
Full out honorable mode here enabled by Infi.
And the expansion's coming! Peon is at the south.
Forces are under attack.
And the important thing here, the most important thing for life is don't let him tower this crap up.
Yeah.
Don't let him tower this up. If you keep him on 1 base, this game is going to take 20 minutes. But at that point, you can expand, he cannot, and then you will win.
You see all the forces coming from everywhere on the right side. Is it enough, though? They are quite spread. I mean, there's basically nothing here for Infi. Oh, there's Wyverns there. Okay, 4 Wyvern. But there are a lot of Dryads. And no Envenom Spears, as we said.
And no speed scroll as well. Which could get dispelled by the Dryads, of course, if they have Abolish, which they don't, however. That's, of course, not something that Infi can know. Or can rely on.
Easy kill on the grunt. Yeah, that's too many Dryads.
Gonna get another grunt. Expo denied. Looking good so far for life.
Yep, I agree. Very solid.
If he can keep his main base healthy as well.
Yeah, that's the big issue. Like, Liquid Fire, of course, prevents repair. He needs to get rid of the AP before, though. And Venom Spears is coming! So, a lot more damage on those Wyverns then. But is the damage enough? Looks like it. Oh, is there an O?
Oh, TP is coming. Blade Master getting burned, but... Dude, almost in time. Could have been maybe the killer. With the invul, probably would have had another Windwalk.
Yeah. The AP is gone, and that was the reason for this push. To prepare the next one.
Yeah, he needs to get an orb and staff, seriously. He has the staff. And soon, the orb.
He has a staff? First time that he gets one. Very important. And he gets the AP back up. Where is he? Air army coming! Okay, that was it.
And so
Master has a very good inventory.
If you keep like 2 Dryads back at home, 2 Archers, they're always going to be able to defend a decent number. If more Wind Riders come in, you can staff back the Demon, who is like anti-air #1. And in the meantime, you keep this Expo from coming up. And then you wait it out.
Yeah, next tower up, but nice timing alive. And the Demon Hunter gets the next Renegade, also a good item for him. I mean, it's not really about items in combat here, but reaction, Talisman, of course, bad. But this time he's closer to level 4 or 5, whatever, than he was in the last game. Ultra Vision only now. I think this could have helped him a lot before. And it's quite cheap, so I don't know.
Yeah, interesting position right now. Neither player wants to... Well, I guess the Orc doesn't want to fight. He's playing a little poke and prod game. Neither player can expand. So we're just kind of stuck on one base. This is like Wings of Liberty. 4 gate, 1 base every game.
Glorious times, huh?
In the beta. Don't you miss those days when you were forced to cast StarCraft 2?
Oh yeah, I miss being at ESL so much. I love this company and I wish them all the best. But they have fancy Mercedeses that they can give to the MVPs of tournaments now, so I think they're fine.
I think actually Mercedes did a really good job of with their ad campaign for the esports thingy. I felt like they found their right strategy. They had a pretty bad commercial to start with, but the next one I thought it was really well done.
I also liked how they embraced the meme once it was out during the Hamburg major.
Yeah. Dude, but I think they scaled back on the advertisement, right?
Yeah.
Because during the Hamburg major, holy shit, there were so many ads! Jesus.
It was fun, though.
They probably gave the pitch to Mercedes. This is going to be the first major outside of Valve. This is the second biggest tournament outside of the International, which is the biggest tournament in the world. Yeah. That means, give me the money, 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 money. That was pretty much the pitch, I think.
Yeah, I think so too. It's like you've been there, man.
I made the pitch. Money, 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 money. So he canceled the entire gold mine. That is quite a bit of gold lost, but also 2 Bat Riders will have to give their lives for this.
Only 1 remaining, and now we go double Engine of Wind, which is a thing I like. Last game he was only on 1 Engine of Wind, and at one point he didn't have anti-air anymore. With this double Engine of Wind, you can't really catch up with the production, because, of course, you lose your Bat Riders all the time. If you build them 1 by 1, then you end up with nothing. And you need to protect your Wyvern, kind of.
A player's forces are under attack.
I like the 1 hippo here. Of course, he can't engage against the bats and stuff, but he can give vision.
And that's what you get with with vision. Nice little kill here.
Do you want to say wizard?
I don't know, man.
Do you know the card game Wizard?
I got it, but I never played it.
It's pretty cool, actually.
Huh. Okay. There's no Bat Rider anymore, so no Liquid Fire. Here's 1 coming back, but he's flying straight into the Night Elf base. This is not good.
He's committing pretty hard here. Right, he gets one Berserker for free. Yeah, it was a bad rider for it, I guess. And a lot of hit points on his Wind Riders.
That was a misrally. Like, that shouldn't happen.
There's all a distraction play, though. He wants to set up towers in the meantime, but Quillbeast will not be sleeping on his scouting duty. That's denied again.
So annoying. But yeah, we know that Infi is pretty great with Quillbeasts and controlling them. Ooh, he's committing to this fight! They're bad riders, though. It's 0-2, but not 0-3. Oh, that was a bad trade, though. 2 for 1. That's not how you want it.
Level 5 Blade now, though. He's getting a lot of experience, of course, with his tier 3 single hero. And Liquid Fire Bats plus Blade Storm can kill like anything. He could seriously kill the Tree of Eternity when he's level 6.
Yeah, it is true. But can he trade experience for that long? I mean, can he afford it?
I think he can keep on trading bats against hippos. Going for the gold mine again here. And there's another kill. More experience. Thank you. Hoping for the purge. Oh, there's a purge. Guess what? Oh, another kill. Oh, isn't that nice? And another one. We're going full DJ Khaled right here. But now this may have to be a TP out. Once more kills.
But this will take forever to reach level 6. 248 critical strikes, though. That's pretty helpful.
How is that so high?
Level 3 multiplier. And
a player's forces
that's
are
it,
under
right?
attack.
Yeah, high roll, I guess.
Yeah. Yeah, it must be like 65 times 4. It's okay. So, what else is new, Remo? How was the European qualifier yesterday, by the way? The open qualifier.
Town is under siege.
Pretty good. We had a lot of Garg play. We had
Really?
Czech versus Todd as the deciding match. That was
Oh,
cool.
wow.
Yeah, that was hype. Czech did win that one. And what else do we have? Yeah, Scott versus Little DC. So that was more gargoyles. And I was saying bad eyes because I was looking at them. He killed a lot of hippos, and I think he's close to 6 now, isn't he? Kind of.
It takes some time. Yeah, but really surprising to see Scott in the qualifier. Really, really happy for him. Good guy. Like, from all the Swedes, he was, like, maybe with Fra the least to be expected to qualify. I guess.
Yeah, also hangs out in our Discord a lot. Discord.backtowalcraft.com. You guys should join.
Correct. Usually we make fun of him, but maybe those times are over.
A player's forces are under attack.
Good old
Probably
Sino.
not, though.
No. He's a monster undead night elf. What? Didn't know that.
He plays Gargs pretty well. And I think many Night Elves aren't so used to playing against that so much anymore.
Yeah. We have triple beastery, by the way, in the meantime. And he's transitioning to Raiders. It's funny how they can't get an expansion up for like 10 minutes now.
Yeah. And Life is doing this well, and I'm impressed by his patience here, you know? He's not attacking the base, he's not being like, oh, can we just finish this game? He's taking this slow, because as long as he keeps the base from coming up, and he can, of course, expand later with the tree moving, this should still be his game.
Yeah, that's true. Especially with the gold mining denied here.
Oh, but more kills.
Close to 6. How far is he?
Needs like, what, 3 more, 4 more maybe, of those hippos?
Oh, getting some dryads. He has one more windwalk. Yeah, he's exposed. It's fine to go away. Demon Hunter only level 4. Doesn't get experience, of course, if you detonate.
A town is under
Bad
siege.
riders.
So how can he make these raiders become useful now? Maybe raiders attack the front and the air attacks the entire gold mine? But it's not, you know, it's still pretty close to each other, those buildings. Oh, Blade Master, this may have to be a TP or invul or something.
Going for more experience. Even wisps are counting now. Invul potion, 7 seconds. Detonate though.
And level 6.
Oh, that's level 6. Yeah, it doesn't have mana though. Needs the potions, and this has to be a TP.
Yeah, but definitely worth it.
But he prevented this mining for such a long time. 2,600 here and 1,300 here. Great play by Infi.
A player's forces are under attack.
Underwood Frank, just reset for 19 months. Thank you very much, buddy.
Blade Master in trouble! And the Demon Hunter was just waiting for him. Can he get a potion? Yes, he does. And now he turns it around with the Purge. There's a Raider. He has a snare. Long range.
Staff right away. Why didn't he staff immediately? What a noob! Now he can get hit and snared again.
No. Oh. This is a dead Demon Hunter.
Oh,
and level 6.3.
That was really sloppy by life. If he had staff right away, that would have been all fine. But really good presence of mind before that. Now that was a fail, but before that he almost killed the Blade. That would have been really good.
He's transitioning into talents, by the way. We have a Raider and talent transition from both players. Very, very, very rare to see that in this matchup. But I guess it's good for us that they do it. Main gold mine about to expire, and Infi has only 300 gold. Still no expansion. But does he have a mana potion for the Blade Storm? No. Cannot afford to get mana burned. And Blade Storm is running out. Windwalk is running out, so here we go. Ah, there's no Demon Hunter, obviously, so there's no mana burn. I'm an idiot. Oh, this is gonna be fun. This is gonna be fun for Infi.
Oh man, how not? But so many Moonwell heals. Holy crap, he just barely got there. One more Ensnare would have been the kill. He went for a heal wave first as well. Oh, but now he's far outside of the base. Ensnares are gonna be ready again in a second. There's the first one. Gonna be a second one. Does he have some crits here? Blade Storm! Here we go. Into the talents. And onto some buildings. He gets 2 talents. He gets an archer as well. Actually, that one remains alive. Blade Master in trouble again. Heal wave coming in. He has the TP should he need to get out of this, which I think he will. He saves him.
Getting at the engine of Winter would be great. Yes, production cut in half and a Dryad throughout the TP out. That was pretty well done by Infi. 41 supply only for life. Infi still at 46, but he can do that again and again and again and again and again. As long as there's the cooldown is off Blade Storm. But he needs to expand now. He has no tiny Great Hole. This is long distance mining. He does have the gold, right? Yeah. Oh, maybe 10 gold are missing?
Yeah, he has the gold, but not the lumber, I think.
Ah. Haha. That's stupid.
But he's gonna have it soon. Once again, peons were moving down there to set up towers, but consistently this great Quilby scouting prevented this. Once again, they're down here, checking things out. And the demon's back now as well.
It's so crazy that he can't, like, Infi can defeat the strongest human versus Night Elf player with Night Elf. And Life is among the top best Night Elf versus Orc players in the world, and he's causing him so much trouble right now. Really, really, really special. Level 2 on the SH, so we have Hex now. Blade Master has no mana, and Blade Storm is still on cooldown, so good timing for Life to push this. As you pointed out, there's still over 1k gold, and he can move down the Tree of Eternity. This is a chill game for him now.
But once again, he's taking the risk. No invul and no TP on his heroes. That's this guy is giving me heart palpitations this entire series. Always dangerous. Purge, Windrider, Ensnare, Hex, crits. We've seen this story before. And here it starts again. Hex, Purge, Ensnare. If only you had a TP, buddy, wouldn't that be nice? Because this Beastmaster is dead. Moving on to the next target. But the Blade is very low himself. And there's Regen now coming in as well.
Oh boy. But an invul potion is there as well. He has to hope for some crits. Misses the crit! We've seen this like a few times the past 2 days.
Life! He's losing him!
Boom! Oh. Backstab. Both heroes lost. Well predicted by Remo. He's losing 2 Wyvern in return, but getting 2 heroes, man. It's so worth it. Like, he doesn't have the gold anymore for the tiny Great Hole. Where did he spend it on? Loses the Kodo. Like, this is the Blade Master to rule them all, I feel.
He has no healing.
Oh no! And he taps out as the Blade Master would have died against the Bears. And it's 1-1.
It's pretty cool. He won that game in the end without heroes.
Oh, these games are so wonky.
Yes.
But it's okay. It's fun. So, Gypsophila. A few species are commercially cultivated for several uses, including floristry, herbal medicine, and food.
Mm-hmm.
And as I said, it's called baby breath. Why would you take that as a nickname, man?
Maybe he likes the way it tastes or something.
Possibly.
The best thing that Life did in this game was keep the expo from coming up always on point with the scouting. And he was defending it pretty well. Honestly, it's hard to defend that well. With the liquid fire bats coming in, you have your hippos to scout above the trees, but they didn't get blown up, as we saw from the bats. I wonder if he could have done a better job with the with the blade storm somehow, because that didn't feel too impactful.
Yeah, that's true. He was already hurt. And yeah, there were a few talents that he killed, like almost all of them, I guess. But you really want to go for the Tree of Eternity, I think. Especially when you know that mining has been denied for so long. And that is life's win condition. So I think aiming for the tree would have been better. I don't know if he had the damage though. Maybe he's just smarter than I and realized that it wouldn't be enough, but I don't know. How about you guys? What do you think? Easton with Back to Warcraft. Oh yeah, isn't it lovely?
Yeah, and now 2 games in a row against this lame style orc. Live has shown that he plays pretty well against it. He did lose on TM, but he had the upper hand. He gave that game away. But here on Echo especially, he had an even better defense. And of course, on Echo, it's easier to keep the orc from expanding than it is on a bigger map, like TM, especially with the islands. So I wonder now, is Infi going to go into the same style again when Live has shown that he has the answers pretty much? Once he realized that he should buy some infos as well? Or is he going to go into like standard play now? Is it going to be, TC, Walkers, Raiders, Blade Master?
Do you think you can play a straight up game against Life if it's not your main race?
Yeah, it's hard. He tried that against Moon on one map. That did not work at all. But I mean, the lame style doesn't seem to work either. So difficult spot now for Infi.
And you know what, Remo? It's 1-1 now. That means it turns into a best of 3.
I was thinking the same, dude.
It's a little
interconnected
chill here. I think I need to warm it up a little.
Turn on the radiator in April? What are you, Neo?
It's kind of
an old little grandmother? What's going on?
Don't you have the heater on, like, at all?
I mean, when it's cold, but it's not cold. It's April. But I mean,
dude, it was snowing 3 days ago.
You said that 2 days ago. You said that 2 days ago.
It was snowing yesterday as well. When I was moving, that was fun.
I know it's 9 degrees here, so it's fine.
Then do I have your permission to heat up my room? Is that okay?
Yes. I mean, you pay so little rent as it is, you may as well go a little heavy on the heating.
Thank you very much. I will do that now. Did you say some bad things about me when I was gone?
No.
Why not?
Because I only have good things to say about you, Neo.
Oh, that's sweet.
Because you're the best Giannis I know.
I am the only Giannis I know. Isn't that right?
How many Giannises do you know?
There was a guy who had Giannis.de. I was pretty jealous of him, but he was this Lego Mark. And I don't know.
What?
I don't like
Lego
people.
Mark? What's
yeah,
that?
like a big fan of Lego.
Yeah.
I don't get that.
Why Mark?
I don't know. It's a word.
Lego Mark is a word?
Mark is a word for people who like something a lot.
I've never heard that before.
I think it's a wrestling term, maybe. There must
Alright.
have been like one bad guy, Mark, that everybody hated.
Does he also like miniature train sets?
I don't know. He
Because
looks a little bit like Foggy if you go to Giannis.de.
I'm gonna do that.
Just a tiny bit though. Maybe more like Dandy. I don't know. Maybe I'm still drunk from yesterday.
He looks really young.
Yeah, that picture must be, I don't know, 8 years old. Or
I like the homepage though. That's pretty cool. Go to Yanis.de, guys.
It's not my homepage, but yeah, that dude. I think he's not as cool as I am.
Of course not. You're the coolest Yanis we know.
Am I, chat? Do you know a better Giannis than I am?
Game 2 did just get launched, so we're going to be able to hop in about 2 minutes.
Nice.
It's going to be the third game between the two. So we have the biggest map already out, Twisted Meadows. That's the best one for that lane style, if you want to call it that.
Turtle Rock can work as well.
Turtle Rock can work, yeah. In general, a good orc map. That...
Terranas could work as well.
Yeah, Terranas actually. It's a good point. Usually really nice for Night Elf, but, you know, following the standard meta. And interesting, by the way, that Live did not veto Echo Isles, usually the standard veto against Orc, but I guess knowing that Infi wasn't going to play normal, he left it in. But in that case, he should have vetoed Twisted, I guess. We don't know the veto, so we're just speculating here. I guess AI would be pretty bad for Infi because so easy to attack the Expo, so close.
But you can wall that off quite well. It's hard though. And if Life continues with the Quill Beast movement like he did on Echo, then there's almost no chance, right, to get the towers. And without towers, no Expo. It's absolutely like key to Life's play here.
I'm really interested to see now. Is Infi going back to standard, trying his hand at the honorable way? Or is it going to be tier 3 Expo again? I think he's going to live and die by the sword of tier 3 Expo.
Yeah, I agree. Is it up?
In a moment.
Oh yeah, still. It says 3 minutes and it's not up yet. Not still protected. Wah, wah. You, how do you like blackout problems? Sounds like you would like it. Yep, I love them. Not love them. I like them. They have cool features with the guy from Heiskalt, with the guy from Boys It's Fire. They're pretty dope. Check them out. Blackout Problems. Good band from Germany.
Is that metal music?
It's... I don't know these subgenres too well. But it's like music you won't like. Okay. It's not hard though. It's not metal. It's more rock. It's a little punky. It's a little core as well. But it's not super hard. So it's good to listen to.
What's the difference between core and metal? Isn't core just short for metalcore?
It could also be hardcore. There's emo core. There's so many cores. And metal is more like a fairy tale, while hardcore and emo core and metalcore are more like a slasher movie. If you compare it like this.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Okay. I will show you 2 songs after the cast, and then
alright.
I'll tell you. Warden first against Orc. Are you kidding me?
Dude, these games today. They're kind of weird. Speaking of cores, by the way, I just want to get that in real quick. Do you remember that movie that was called in German The Core, Der innere Kern?
Oh, I think I know the movie poster, but I think I haven't seen it.
That title is so dumb, but I felt it was almost like courageous with how dumb of a title they picked, knowing how dumb the movie was. So, you know, it made sense put together. So yeah, Warden man, what's this? Fast Expo?
Like, many people in chat have told me before that some players on Netties are playing Warden against Orc, and I was like, yeah, ladder, you know, no serious stuff. But this is one of the very first times that I'm actually seeing this in 2018, 17, like recent month. So I don't have too much to talk about Oh, automotive experience, great. I can't really say too much about it. On how you play it, what's important, etc. I will just watch and learn.
And usually when I saw Warden play, there was always like tier 2 push with the Naga, archers, and maybe some talents on Adept. Dude, by the way, did you see how he left the tome on the ground so he got more experience being level 1 for longer?
Yep.
That's some serious min-maxing, man. I
Yep.
like it.
Row of the Magi as well. 350 mana on a Warden.
Wait,
And
is
close to
that
level 3.
enough for level 3 right away with the shitty wizards? I don't think it's enough, right? No.
Oh, roll battle of intelligence.
Did you just go...
390. And clarities. Oh yeah, this is gonna be fun.
A player's forces are under attack.
Blade Master has an insane inventory as well. Claw, slippers, and circlet. Plus tier 2. I mean, if Infi goes for the lane again, then you can Shadow Strike a lot of Wyvern.
Yeah. Such a quick level 3 for the Warden though, my goodness.
Yeah guys, the higher your hero is, the less XP you get from creeps. There's an article on Wikipedia somewhere explaining the exact values.
So lots of creeping here for the 2. Orc decently far ahead in the tier 2 progression. Boots and staff for the Warden, lots of mobility. She's coming north now. And looking for a creep jack here somewhere. Doesn't quite know where the Orc is yet, but does now. The Wisp should have seen it. And this could be 2 kills easily right off the bat.
Yep, here we go. Initial damage of Shadow Strike is enough. Right clicks on this grunt as well. Blade Master's blocking for a bit, but the next Shadow Strike, he's trying to go with a speed scroll, but doesn't work with this. He's denying him though. A level 3.5 Warden can cause some problems. We do have a Tech for Life halfway through. And now it's Blade Master versus Warden battle. There's so many Shadow Strikes. Oh, but also a lot of damage here. Reveal being used to see this. Of course, Boots very nice, but Windwalk is better. But Blink
is the Blink good enough here to get him to safety?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, he's fast.
One hit is not enough. And there's another Blink.
Yeah.
And there's Moondwells.
Didn't drop the items there, didn't want to risk losing them to the blade.
I like the wisp spread of life. There's so many eyes on the map everywhere.
And this is this tier 2 push, it seems. Ancient of Wonders coming up aggressively for the Warden. She's gonna have potions and clarity and all that good jazz. But now Archer's revealed, and you really don't want to lose too many of these when you're going for that tier 2 push. Oh, Lightning Shield now being used as well. So they're gonna slow down here with the Shadow Strike. First Archer dead already, and the second one isn't gonna survive either.
Life building a shop. He's like, throughout this series, and he's building shops everywhere, also against Moon. I like that. If it works, fine. You get the nice healing and stuff. If it doesn't work, it's not too many resources, so it's fine doing that. Tier 2 is finished. No Huntress Hold, so Talon's coming most likely, but he's going to improve both. You can go for that. Naga push with a tower. It's 5 archers. With a Shredder, that would be great now.
Blade Master dropping low. Dude, okay, there's a healing potion, but there's also more Shadow Strikes.
Yeah. 4 more Shadow Strikes. That's the problem with grunts here. It takes forever to tear him down, even with Shadow Strike. There's walkers coming. Yeah, it's just Raider Walker, the usual stuff. Shop is almost up for life. Oh, Hex, no blink, and the Warden dies. Well executed by Infi again. And this push is over without the Warden.
And he's gonna get the archers as well. 1 to the Hex, 1 to the Speed Scroll, Blade Mastery. Could have perhaps even killed the third one.
Infi wins. No Warden, no competition. And Infi has match points, playing off race against life.
These are some strange games today.
That push didn't work, really. Again, whenever life is like super aggressive, it just doesn't work against these experienced players like Moon or Infi.
Yeah. Blade Master had the perfect inventory though to lay the damage into the Warden. Slippers and claws found plus the circlet bot. Pretty good.
And that's why you don't go Warden versus Blade Master. Yeah.
So now, one map away from meeting Moon again is Infi. That would be the rematch, but it's not certain. Life can come back here.
Yeah, we have seen a crazy comeback against Moon, where it was 2-0 before, and then he turned it into a 2-2. Then lost, of course, at the end, but it's fine. He gets 3 points from this tournament. I think that's what he could expect.
And I hope Life now buckles down and plays, you know, straight up, safe, solid. Because that's when he's looked the strongest and the most successful.
I agree.
Not those flashy, ambitious plays that seem to backfire all the time.
And there's still prize money on the line if he wins this entire tournament. I mean, it's going to be a best of 7, which is quite hard, but 470 dollars, is quite good.
I imagine there's no lead for the one from the upper bracket, right? Because GCS doesn't really do that anymore.
Yeah, that's correct.
Thank goodness.
But yeah, Moon is waiting in the grand final, so we will see the 5th race later. Yeah, no, last time it was no advantage, so I don't think they changed it. Game has been started, so we will join this in a bit.
I wonder what the Smash. I wonder what the Smash community is. By the way, Dennis told me a story. So there's these local Smash players from Hessen, Germany, and they are from a little village, and they are sponsored though, because in their little village there's a traveling agency, which is, oh god, what it's called, canadareisen.de, right? So canadatours.de. They're sponsored by that little business because they're from the same village, and they are playing there at that tournament. They have developed their own little like fan base, and they have their own little chant. So
what?
Yeah, so when they're playing teams and they're playing solo as well, and they have their chant, which is, I think that's brilliant, anschnallen jetzt, which means yeah, put on your seatbelt right now.
Yeah. Okay, cool. That's really nice. I mean, you have those chants when you have a little hobby football team, right? So why not do it for your Smash team?
Yeah, I wonder what it's going to be like there. Really looking forward to it. It's going to be happening, for me at least, not for you guys. If anyone's here from Mainz and around, come by. There's going to be an after party later. It's in Hall 45 in Mainz.
Is that a building, Hall 45?
Yes. It's like an old, abandoned, industrious, like...
Ooh, that sounds great.
Yeah. It's not abandoned, but, you know, it's no longer housing any factory, no longer housing the factory.
Yeah,
so nowadays it's used for, you know, convention space and stuff like that.
Could make a sick party in there.
Yeah, there are concerts there pretty frequently. It was like, what, half a year ago when there were those magician brothers. What are they called? You know what I'm talking about?
Dude, the Ehrlich brothers? No, how are they called?
Yeah, I think that's the ones.
Are they the Ehrlich? Oh my god, they are so obnoxious.
Dude, those posters are so amazing. They still have the same haircuts from the 80s. It's so good. Well, I guess it would be more the 90s, actually.
Yeah, wait, I can show
Oh my god, the Ehrlich brothers, dude. Oh,
I will show it on stream. Wait. Where is the big picture of them? Come on, show me.
Now, I've never gone to one of those, one of their performances. Maybe it's really good. Who knows? It looks pretty stupid, though, judging from the way they look. I wonder, like, I have a certain idea in my head of what the audience there looks like. I wanna know if you have the same inclination.
Oh, it's so bad.
So what do you expect their audience to look like?
40 plus wives, like housewives.
Yeah, I thought the same.
The guy has a little belly already and is not really satisfied with his life. Has an office job that he hates. And therefore, he hates his entire life. And now he's forced by his wife to go to the Ehrlich brothers.
And they're both probably like Mario Bart, the comedian. They think he's super funny.
Oh yeah, exactly. We have a game though, match points for Infi, 2-1. He could go into the grand final against Moon. If he wins this map, it's AI here. Demon Hunter for life again, who should really play a little more conservatively, I guess. Not too many risks. He doesn't need them, I feel. Well, maybe his idea was, I will not give Infi the time to tech to tier 3, etc. But that didn't work at all. But he's back to Demon Hunter. Let's see what he's capable of doing now. 1 burrow attack by Infi. Could go 2 burrow on AI, but kind of rare. Circlet for him as well, and attack for life too. So this looks standard so far.
Yeah, so maybe Infi is gonna go into the good old standard meta. As we said earlier, AI, probably the worst map to do your tier 3 expansion style on. So easy to get attacked, so close to the Night Elf base. Also pretty damn hard to creep. Good trading here though. The demon is dropping low. Has a circlet. We'll have to leave here soon. Oh, they're really playing with fire here! Why, Life? Why are you doing this? He's always taking these risks.
A player's forces are under attack.
I don't understand it either, man. This is... I mean, if he's a little lucky, then it might help, but it might work, but...
Like, how likely is it that you kill the Blade Master there? He has heal cells, he has a speed scroll.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe he's just, you know... Maybe he's testing the limits. Maybe that's what it is.
Or he wants to show his confidence or something.
Didn't seem like the ideal play, though, to be honest. Thank you very much, Goat Spinner, with a €6 donation. Greetings from Hungary. A little Easter present for your hard work. Take care. Thank you very much, man.
Thanks a lot. Speaking of hungry, I'm super hungry.
Did you not go to your trusted baker this morning?
No. Wait. Almost out of skill. No, he got so expensive, man. I don't go there too often anymore.
But it's the same baker, and it got way more expensive.
Dude, this tomato mozzarella thing that I got, it's now €4.
That's pretty heavy, yeah.
It's like a kebab. Sick. So this time looks a little better for live trading here.
But with the heal salve running for long enough, especially with the grunts, he will be able to take this stride again, probably right about now.
Funk Soul Brother. Is it again? Yeah, there's a Hunter Soul coming again. We haven't seen a single straight up talent game so far. Shadow Hunter second again. This time it's a Lodge first. So Infi trying to do the same as he did on Terranas. The base is so wide open, by the way. It's so weird to see. It's just a huge invitation usually.
So Beastmaster again. More creeping for the Night Elf. Gonna be level 2 for the demon here, finally. So is it still tier 3? Quill Beasts are scouting out the main, or the one is scouting out the main. Dude, how is there a little hole in the forest? You see this?
Yeah,
There's one tree chopped in the middle of all of them. How is that possible?
I have no idea, man.
Is this just the way it always is? No, right?
No.
Chat, does anybody know what the hell is going on with this hole in the forest?
This one. It's weird, for sure. Groovy is trying to deny, or to get the War Mill down. If he commits a little more, but you know, he's fully creeping. Got a close attack +9. Nice trifecta here. Beastmaster getting close to level 2. This is all good for life so far, I guess. Infi is scouting the entrance of lore, so I think this was what he expected as well. Beast 3 coming now. Walkers first. He heavily prioritizes these walkers over raiders, which is weird.
Yeah, Focus, an example who totally skips walkers against mass riots, goes into double bestiary, mass raiders. And look at this Blade Master's inventory, dude. Ooh, he's pretty stacked, my man.
Yeah. 2 claws, 2 circlets. Really, really sweet. Arc of Reincarnation though on the Demon Hunter, so he has something against this.
Oh, nasty creep jack though. There's gonna be a hex. Only on the Berserker. Still a good kill though. May get the Archer as well if he looked close enough. But he wasn't looking close enough, so the Archer survives.
No tier 3 this time. And he's not producing units. Okay, now he is. Walker and Raider and Adept Upgrade and Ensnare behind it as well. So, it's only Mass Dryads. He stays on tier 2 as well.
A player's forces
It's not
are
gonna be
under
that
attack.
easy though. I mean, the Dryads counter, obviously, the Walkers. But what about the Raiders?
They must die.
Good old
Remember
Prodigy. That? Yeah.
What was that band called again?
The Prodigy.
The Prodigy, yeah. That album was really cool.
That was amazing, man. I like that. So, first little fight with the Dryads. It's a little harder for Infi, as the Blade Master is slower and there's less damage, but he gets a hex on the Demon Hunter. There is only the Ankh to save him, and if he keeps the surround here, he could die twice, but no, lets it slip as the Blade Master is dropping fairly low, or... No, he can walk out.
Went for a heal scroll. Is he gonna pop it here? Not yet. Holds on to it still. Blade Master still has the invul. We'll have to use that one very soon. There it is. Looking to put in more of the deeps. 7 seconds almost over though, and there's the heal scroll. Can he force maybe something with his ensnare? What's he going for? What's the target? Demon Hunter only to keep him back though, and the Raider is actually gonna die for this.
Yeah. Lots of peons being called here. Life fighting for his tournament. If he loses this map, he is out. And looks okay for him. This first fight
A player's
was
forces are under attack.
not that good for Infi, I feel. He triggered the Ankh, that's okay. But it's not great or anything.
He's gonna get level 3 SH here though. That's really nice. If he has a
That's
good
true.
enough amount of Raiders, he may be able to keep the demon away from the mana burn. But he doesn't have many Raiders now, does he?
And of course no double bestiary, where you can just pump them out one after another. Sobi Mask for the Beastmaster is nice.
Is Life playing without invul and without TP again?
Does he have a staff?
Like for the
this time?
4th game in a row?
Yeah, he also has no staff.
Town is under siege.
Okay, he gets the
Okay,
invul,
it's
least.
at least an invul, yeah.
A player's
No
forces
bear
are under
transition,
attack.
no tech, no upgrades. Okay, he's getting abolished now, so at least that's it. He can dispel the Spirit Link, but takes some time.
Alright. Each ensnare should mean a kill. Okay, he's not even getting the first one. Life having a great stand here, it would seem. Blade Master in the front line still always scary. Don't forget about these items, guys. But said Blade Master is in focus fire right now. There's no mana burn. There's nothing here to save him. Speed scroll has to be used. Not quick enough here with the dispel.
Infi also no mana on the Shadow Hunter anymore. His heroes are completely dry. And the Dryads, of course, without Ensnare, they can dance, they can kite, they can do whatever the f they want. Only one Raider there. Blade Master is back, but kind of low. Beastmaster is in trouble. Can he get that kill? Invo Potion swap. And he keeps them in, and now it's revenge time. Good movement by the Blade Master so far. Can he get the axe out? Nope. Refocuses on the Kodo Beast. I think it's a wise choice. And reinforcements coming from the north here. Good heal wave, but... Oh, nice hex as well. So much mana committed to keeping this Kodo alive a little longer, but it doesn't work.
Needs to keep Blade alive. He needs to keep him alive, and he will. Just barely.
But now we have
also...
2 Raiders. Walker is not helping at all there, just chilling in the north.
This is a bare knuckle brawl right here. Everyone's taking shots to the face, losing one unit after the next. Beastmaster has to go back. He's way too low HP.
Level 4 though.
This demon.
And he's going for the Shadow Hunter. This is so mighty right clicks, but oh my god, these Dryads, man. He has to send them back. He's going for the demon who has a potion. For the blade, I'm sorry.
Oh.
Everything is so low, and the demon hunter to kill them. Oh, yeah, it's the mana burn kill, and that is Infi's first hero gone. Time to clean up, maybe, but he should be able to protect them. Yeah, more and more and more experience on the demon hunter. He's rushing for the shadow hunter, who gets a mana potion, but uses his heal wave only on him.
Forces are under attack.
I think the heal pots are out of stock in the shop. He already bought 3. That's GG. And we go to map 5.
Full distance again, baby! With this fun undead orc versus night elf. This is really unique to see. Second series here, second time we go to all 5 maps. We had the same for Moon vs. Life before, so quite a marathon for the young Night Elf so far.
Yeah, I didn't really like Infi's unit comp in that last game. Like 1 Walker, 1 Raider, 1 Kodo. Didn't seem to be the perfect answer. Usually you want to have a whole bunch of Raiders, one Ensnare after the next. The Blade Master takes out the Dryads one by one. And at least though for Life, finally the aggressive stance paying off. His move across the map was successful. Maybe giving him some confidence for the last game.
Maybe. So we can only speculate the last map. Could be Turtle Rock. As yeah, we've seen Terranaz, we've seen Echo, we have seen Twisted.
So AZ, TR, and LR.
LR, yeah. Everything's possible, right?
I would assume he wants to go to the best expansion map, but of course there also were vetoes.
Which we don't know.
Yeah, Turtle Rock would be the best expansion map for Infi, definitely.
LR is also possible.
Yeah.
I've seen also... this mass Badrider play a lot on LR.
Yeah. I saw that Spartan versus Foggy game.
Oh yeah, that was quite good. Where Spartan defeated him, right?
Yeah, but was stripped of the victory because he did the item abuse.
Damn. You mean the one where you pop into your opponent's base with an item?
Yes.
I see. More than 2,000 viewers here on Easter Sunday. That's pretty neat. We have more Warcraft for you to come. Rust Brain Cup qualifier starts in 8 minutes. You can still sign up for that. Once we're finished with GCS March race here, we will go into that coverage. So many more hours.
Did your family have like a specific traditional Easter meal?
Yeah, my mom baked bread, like a special kind of bread every time for breakfast. It's called a Hefezopf. And
you like that? Didn't you previously say that your mom's a really bad cook?
She does make good lasagna, but...
Yes, good lasagna.
Yeah, the bread, I don't know. I ate a lot of eggs and scrambled eggs and bacon and stuff.
Did you guys have special Easter meals? Some traditional thing that's reoccurring every year? That's what a lot of families have a lot for Christmas, mostly.
Yeah, but for Easter, right? It's not that common.
What?
It's not that common to have a specific Easter meal, right?
No,
I think fish.
I don't think so.
Fish is pretty hype because like some are forbidden to eat. It's kind of forbidden to eat meat there. Would be like pretty savage to eat rabbits and bunnies at Easter.
Why not?
Because of the Easter bunny, man. There's a connection between them. They're family.
Yeah. But I know. But they taste good, Neo. Actually, I don't even know what rabbits taste like anymore. It was so long ago since I had the last one.
Fucking amazing. That's true. Oh, my arms hurt so bad from like the fucking move yesterday. I need a massage.
All right, so you didn't really have a special meal for Easter. Do you have
Easter lamb? Of course, man. There's Easter lambs.
Yeah, we never had those really though. Lamb is fucking delicious though. Lamb is like the best thing ever.
We need to go back to Yinchuan just because of the lamb.
Yeah, that lamb. Oh my god, that was.
I think that was the best.
That's the only reason you would ever want to go to Yinchuan. But that might be worth it. So do you have special meals for Christmas?
We have a different bird every year. So sometimes it's a goose, sometimes it's a duck.
Yeah. Christmas goose, of course, also a classic. Yes. We oftentimes had like shrimp and rice, really nice. And a friend of mine told me, like it was years and years ago when we were still in middle school or something. He told me, "Yeah, man, it's Christmas next week. I'm really looking forward to, the special Christmas dinner." I'm like, "Oh yeah, man, me too. I love those shrimps. What do you have at your house?" And he's like, "Oh man, so good. We have potato salad and sausages."
That's like the traditional food for the lazy people.
We had that. So bad, dude.
when the father of my siblings were still living with us, we had that every year, and I hated it with a passion. Well, I hated him with a passion as well, so there might have been a connection there, but yeah, I think that's just lazy from parents to go for that.
Honestly,
I think you should treat it as something special.
I think it tastes kind of nice, but it's so simple and, as you say, so lazy. It is like 0% festive, you know?
Yeah.
You put no work in. You can even, like, some people even buy the potato salad from the supermarket, which is like the worst thing ever. Yeah, but
and then you buy paper plates, so you don't have to do the dishes. Yeah, that was our Christmas, man. Paper plates, sausages, and potato salad.
Wow. That's some serious white trash, man. I'm feeling sorry for everyone who had to eat that for Christmas. We have a new sub, though, by Sir Binks-a-lot. I saw you yesterday, didn't I? Awesome weekend of stream, guys. Good luck with the new place, Neo, and great job holding down the fort yesterday, Remo. Just the cheeky 7 hours solo stream, 7.5, actually. You're a beast. Thanks for the great content. Keep it up. Thank you so much, man.
Thanks for the donation, man, and for the well wishes, of course. Thank you, FK069, for the sub as well. Very good support from you guys again. And I was right, Remo. It's LR. Last and deciding match in this lower bracket final. Who's going to face Moon? Will Life get his rematch, or will Infi get his rematch of yesterday, where he was defeated 2-0?
And Life's taking a risk again. So many risks by this guy. Going for the merchant first. This is a 2-burrow tech, so there could have been a scout peon, but fortunately for the Night Elf, there was not. So this will continue uncontested. I really like this creep against Undead, by the way, because it's almost impossible to punish, because ghouls get in snare and all that stuff. Against Orc, though, it's pretty risky, but yeah, he is, in fact, not getting punished. Hoping for something survivable here from the Ogre Magi. Wand again.
We see so many wands and devotion auras, it's not even funny anymore. Well, it's okay. It's balanced, so that's fine. Gloves of Haste for the blade, and of course creeps as well. 2-burrow tech again. We see this quite a lot from Infi and a late shop, so he has to suffer through this damage that he already took. Oh, yeah. And on the other side, Demon Hunter, no ton of experience and no tech as well.
He's playing the human creep route here. Green camp into Murlocs. I've never seen any orc creep this way.
Nope. With the poison, it's not that great.
And your grunts get ensnared, and you don't get the greatest items, and you're stuck on your side of the map.
And there's the ensnares. Yep, you're right. So this will take some time for Infi to recover from this. And what is Life doing in the meantime? He's teching as well. Infi does the same, but again, he's stealing this High Priest, as Moon did in the game against him. And oh, Blade Mass is coming in though! Ah, super close, but he got the item. Wind of Illusion, pretty great.
Yeah, can always be useful. Thank you very much. Class D's Gosu with the first time sub. Welcome. So, what's the tier 2 text looking like? Slightly ahead for the orc still, despite the 2-burrow. And this is also really cool with this first creep. You can eat through the trees and say hello to the gnolls. And that will be quick level 3 if he gets the space and time to do it.
Windwalk is running out in a bit, so he uses the backstep on this archer. And that's a pretty straight no from Infi to this creep.
3 grunts early. That's a nice thing about the 2-burrow. You can creep fairly difficult camps without much difficulty, in fact. Hoping for some claws of attack here. Staff of Teleportation already on the Blade Master.
Sweet. Could cause some trouble with this. Maybe even staff into the base. Hunter's Hall is coming again, so no talents. Oh, okay, it's just an illusion here. It's easy. Boots of the Demon Hunter.
And now he wants to cancel some heal selves here as well. He scouted this before with a Wisp. I think Archer is finishing the camp. No, Demon's gonna join as well, I guess. Nope, goes towards the middle, and that's his level 3, man. He's so strong right now.
Yeah, half a level ahead. And this Wisp sees the creep. Very, very nice. Just the position of this Wisp canceling this creep.
He's actually 1 point of experience away from level 3. Literally.
Literally.
As Red I would say. And here's the tier 3 again. Okay. We've seen
As
this
I said,
before.
this goes pretty well on Last Refuge. He's not going Blade Master only though. It's a Shadow Hunter second.
And Infi, man, he's taking a risk as well here. Going for the Mercam. That's not easy to creep at all. Second hero, Beastmaster, gonna be moving north. There is a scroll of speed here on the Orc side.
But the illusion sees it.
Can't see the last hit though. That's level 3. Devotion Aura, of course. What else could it be?
Kind of cursed these spots nowadays.
And the Grunt's gonna die. Is he gonna wait for the demon to get in range? No, not worth it. Gets the Grunt though anyways. So, tier 2, double lore, prolonging his tier 3 here. Is life, I like that. It's more important to not let the towers come up. We have seen this over and over again. Keep the Orc on one base. That seems to be the most important thing.
Yeah. History coming again for Wyvern and Bat Riders, most likely. Yeah, he just has to keep an eye on this expansion. He has a Wisp there. Oh, he's already towering the expansion before anything gets constructed there. I like that play.
Yep, me too.
What's so bad about Devotion Aura? It's basically, it's not... It is quite bad. It's 6% EHP boost for you, like 1 armor. And there's so many like better ones. For example, True Shot Aura, which is plus 10% damage on range. So it's just, compared to all the other items, this Beastmaster is dead, by the way. Compared to all the other items, it's just way weaker.
Yeah.
A town is under siege.
One point of armor is like, you know, negligible.
Even 2 points are not really great, so no one really buys a scroll.
I think 2 would make it good. Would make it decent.
Yeah, like a constant scroll protection.
But 1 is just...
But you wouldn't buy a scroll protection in like most of the games, so you see it's not that great. Can be the spell though. Or I can't be the spell. Maybe 1.5. I don't know.
So the Dryads here with a slow. Can they find some grunt kills? There is scroll of speed on the SH, so he should be a... Oh, Blade Master. And that's why he has the staff. Can get out of this sticky situation.
First Wyvern are coming. First one is out, 2 more are coming. But good anti-air with 4 Dryads, 1 Quillbees, Demon Hunter will get an orb. Not really soon. Staying a long time on tier 2, despite having the resources.
Is he expanding before tier 3?
Don't see a whiz.
I think expanding is really not necessary as Night Elf. You just open up yourself to more points of attack.
Yeah.
Of course, if you can keep them both alive and don't suffer too much damage, it's really good. But...
Like, if he expanded on Echo Elf, there's no way he can defend both of them. Like, key to his success was kind of parking the entire army in the base.
So, last hit goes to the Night Elf here of the Ogre Magi, but the healing awards for the Orc, which is a really nice drop. But now he's moving in. He has a decent number of Wind Riders here. The Dryads are gonna die quickly to the Focus Fire. Hex on the Demon. Can't mana burn right now.
Big fight for the Ogre Mauler, but with this position, Infi gets it. But yeah, there is an expansion down there, and that's even before Infi attempted to expand once.
Yeah, almost seems like Infi has settled for the fact that life is too good at letting these expos come up. But, I mean, tier 3 Orc, Wind Riders and stuff. I don't know if you can play that one base straight up.
Me neither. It's so expensive. Wyvern are quite expensive.
A player's forces are under attack.
But okay, red spot. Creeping is of course great with them. Legion Doomhorn. Oh, really sweet. More movement speed and more health regeneration.
Belt here for the Night Elf. Also nice. We have seen his heroes find themselves in quite a bit of trouble before. It's gonna help to stay alive. Demon Hunter, by the way, has a sick inventory. My goodness.
Here we go. Double gloves, plus claws, and boots, and circlet, and a little tankiness with the health stone as well. Blade Master level 4 already, though. Critical strike level 2 unlocked. And reinforced defenses in his base. But yeah, life with the expansion. See, attacking now, still on tier 2. I think he's waiting for the expansion to pay off a little and then text.
A player's forces are under attack.
Text? Text his crush?
Text.
Is he towering the base down here? There's peons moving out.
A town is under siege.
It's not the best position for it. But you could do it, I guess. Oh, there's so much piercing damage. I don't know. And he doesn't have Spirit Link, so it's not really useful to pull them. But okay. Blade Master survives this, obviously. Has a heal scroll, so it is possible that he does it. Maybe he starts here and then towers across the river.
Leapfrogging forward.
Yeah.
True human style.
Oh, there's a shot first.
So Hex to start things off on the demon once again. The first Berserker and Dryad get taken out really quickly. The Wyverns do have really good damage. They are kind of squishy. That is their problem. Beastmaster, speaking of squishy, taking quite a bit of damage. Despite the ring and the belt, he's falling very, very low. And such a big supply advantage for life has all but disappeared in this fight.
Nice.
Windriders have to be careful though.
Losing one Wyvern there and a Dryad. Level up for the Shadow Hunter, but there's no mana and he can't really wait for the shop for the potion. And he's losing more Wyvern. Oh boy. He's taking quite a beating. Blade Master needs to get rid of those Dryads who are hurt. Okay, gets one. Maybe the second one as well. Not really focusing well. There we go.
The Kodo is gonna die though. There is no more heal wave. The shop isn't done yet. He's gonna get a Dryad back. Big damage drop at the same time. Purge makes it so he gets the next Dryad. Blade Master almost level 5. He has not been the most fortunate with damage items, but still gonna be decent crits. And now he has some clarities as well.
Yeah. More Wyvern coming. So he's at 45 supply. Expansion is running though. But this shop is so cool now for the Shadow Hunter. No mana or no gold for a potion. This seems to be fine. As I said, Blade Master close to 5. Demon Hunter not so much. Counter shop. I was quite surprised to see the Beastmaster surviving actually. And here comes the towers. You were right, but he has to cancel immediately.
And this Expo is running now. He has so much production. He's killing more grunts as well. In the meantime, Hail Mary hero kill. Is that the play here? Going for the demon, but getting dispelled immediately. That Hex. SH out of mana. Crits are still decent from the blade. Dryads are dying, but the Windriders find themselves in trouble now as well. So is the SH in the back. He's getting focused by the demon by himself. Without the orb, he doesn't have the most damage, but it's decent enough, I guess. Invul transferred. It's the big one. He's going to use it, and he's going to salve up after, I imagine. Demon Hunter, low again, but survives again.
There was such a long time where the Demon Hunter was just attacking the Shadow Hunter with no reaction by Infi at all. Now he's switching the focus. He's marching forward, but he doesn't really want to commit. There's no engine protector or anything. Okay, he's crossing the river. He's storming the expansion. Another Dryad down. Another Dryad down. Shadow Hunter has some mana for a heal wave. Saves the Wyvern with that. And the Blade Master is cleaning on the ground. Whoa, massive crit for the Beastmaster. And he has to go home. Free time for towers and attacks for Infi.
Can he still win this game? I thought it was so over. He doesn't have the biggest army left though. SH, more heal waves available. He's almost over 5. We're gonna have big heal waves coming in then, as long as there's not too much mana burn. He's gonna kill his entangled gold mine again, or is the repair good enough? Well, he's taking quite a bit of damage on his Windriders, but he gets the entangled gold mine just barely. Loses the Windrider though.
Yeah, maybe 2. There is no heal wave anymore, and he can't save him. And that's level 4 for him. Blade Master is kind of stuck behind his own peons there. And of course getting attacked 2 misses in a row. Gets immediately rid of the eagle, but oh boy, this blade is about to die.
Level up for the demon. That should be curtains, honestly. He has a heal potion as well, so the Demon Hunter is not in danger of dying. SH. Is he gonna get surrounded here? No. The Kodo will fall. Quilby's will come back.
So many losses. I don't really know how he wants to turn this around, man. This looks like we get a rematch, and we do! Of Life versus Moon again, man. Infi had the better start, but Life coming back every single time. And will get his revenge in the best of 7 against Moon now.
Okay. Best of 7 Night of Mirror, guys. Let's go! But really, 2 really strong players, and we haven't seen like boring bear mirrors. That was not the case once.
That's true.
So actually, this might be a lot of fun. Big donation, thank you very much. And that is, I wonder how you pronounce that name correctly. I think it's Kasboyerly?
Yeah, Kasboyerly, right? Something? I don't know. Kasboyerly?
I'm not quite sure. With 85 euros, holy shit. Thanks for your commitment, guys, is what he says. Thank you so much for your support. And please tell me how you pronounce that. Is it Kasboyerly or Kasboyerly? Or are you from Switzerland and it's Kasboyerly?
Yes.
That would explain why you have so much free cash on your hands.
Well, not anymore. Thank you so much for the contribution, man. Infi claiming 3 points here. After winning the last qualifier, he ends up 3rd now. So same points as TH, but he's still in the lead. Doesn't really matter who wins this tournament, as nobody, like Moon and Life, have 0 GCS points at the moment. So Infi can feel comfortable with his current situation. We will update you about the standings at the GCS ranking after this tournament, of course. And now we go into a little break before we warm up for this best of 7 to come. Moon versus Life, the revenge. We will be here in a bit.